welcome to my pick a card channel, the Tarot Cottage. My name is Amy. I'm here today with a pick a card reading for you. I want to take a moment to welcome all of my new subscribers this month. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to the channel and supporting me here on YouTube. A big welcome to all of my original subscribers. Thank you guys so much for all of your support from the very beginning up until now. And if you have stumbled here for the very first time today, we would love to have you join our beautiful soul family by subscribing to the channel. I do offer a chance for my subscribers to win a free tarot reading as a thank you for your presence here. And all you have to do is drop your comment below any of my readings this month for your chance to win. Be sure you hit your notification bell if you do so, however, so that I can notify you via the comment section and give you clear indications on how to reach out to me and get the ball rolling. I will never send unsolicited DMs on Instagram or on YouTube, so be sure to protect yourself from people who are scamming and pretending to be the Tarot Cottage or other tarot-related content. For today's topic, though, we are looking at the person on your mind and what's going to happen next in this connection. What will their next actions be towards you? And we're not really focused on no contact situations for this reading. So if you are in a no contact situation for a very long period of time, you may want to try a different reading, because we're dealing with someone that you currently are either in contact with or perhaps limited contact. But what will their next actions be towards you? Maybe you're in a situationship, maybe you're in a relationship, but you don't know where this is going. So what is going to happen next in the connection on your mind? What will their next actions be? We do have 3 piles to choose from. Pile number 1 here with the blue aragonite and the ghost tarot. Pile number 2 with the green malachite and the kawaii tarot. Pile number 3 with the red carnelian palm and the adventure time tarot. So whichever pile or piles or stones are calling out to you, there may be messages waiting today from your spirit team, and my timestamps are listed below for all 3 piles. I'm going to jump into pile number 1. Again, today's topic is all about a person, a connection on your mind. What is going to happen next? What is their next actions going to be towards you? Pile number 1. Hello, pile number 1. You were drawn to the blue aragonite. You're also drawn to the ghost tarot, and this is your reading. What will happen next in the connection on your mind? What will their next actions be towards you, pile 1? We have the Ace of Swords here coming out first. This feels like something brand new, maybe a new emotional start for some watching as well. It just feels like we're learning about each other. We're gathering information, at least in the distant past of this connection, the recent past. And we don't know everything about this person yet, and they don't know everything about us. So maybe we can't anticipate or try to guess what their next actions will be, because we just don't know. We don't have enough information yet. Here's the Queen of Pentacles. We have here the 8 of Swords. And I feel like there's a real fear coming in from the Divine Feminine. And I actually just heard the song, Mary, Did You Know? You know, like that Christmas song, Mary, Did You Know? So Mary could be an important name for you. You could, maybe your name is Mary, but there's something about what you don't know yet. We have the Hermit. And I feel like you might have started talking to this person, and maybe they've recently retreated a little bit. Maybe it's very recent, where they've sort of stopped contacting, or they aren't communicating with you as much as they used to. And so you're starting to really wonder, is it me? Is it them? What's going on with this person? We do have the 9 of Wands. We also have the Sun coming out here on the back of deck. Leo energy, very strong. We have the 3 of Swords and we have the Empress. The good news is that I do feel like this person has a very strong affinity towards you. I feel like they like you a lot. I don't feel like if there is a slight retreat from this person, I don't necessarily feel like that will be forever, but we could have to have a little bit of patience with this person. We have the Knight of Wands. What is going to happen next here in this connection? The 3 of Cups. I also feel like you've been discussing this person with your friends, or you might have even met them in a big group of friends. You have the Knight of Pentacles. And although this person has retreated, I don't feel like they're the type of person that you would have expected to retreat in the way that they did. And Spirit actually doesn't want them painted in that light, actually. They're talking about this person being a good egg, like they have a reliability underneath the surface of things. They are simply, it's like they're taking their time to reach back out to you now because they're worried about what they're going to receive when they do. Because the passage of time, maybe that's been a week, maybe it's been 2 weeks, whatever the case is, they feel like they've retreated long enough, but that now they're anxious. They feel like they have to take a careful approach towards you. But it's not over for them. And I feel like it's not over for you. I feel like you're holding on, even though their actions have hurt you a little bit. It's hurt your heart space. But Spirit says, you know, put a little bit of a pin in this situation because the situation isn't over yet for you. Even the heartbreak, it feels very temporary. But I also feel like there are some aspects from the past or old emotional attachments that is competing with their focus in the present moment. We have the beautiful Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Emphasis on Virgo today, just goddess energy. That's why Spirit doesn't want you to be concerned. In fact, they're encouraging you to be celebratory, to just sort of embrace this present moment. They're even saying you can distract yourself with other people, that there's a feeling about you stand out. And you've stood out for this person too. You still have stood out. You stand out. Back of the deck is the Moon. We have the Sun and we have the Moon and we have the King of Cups. I do feel like there will be further contact from this person. However, I do feel like they will hold back for longer than what you feel comfortable, or maybe they have held back up to this point. But that's because they're kind of afraid of change. They're afraid of where this path is going to lead them because they are really super attracted to you. And I don't think that they intended to, perhaps when they first met you, I don't necessarily feel like they intended to feel as much as they are feeling. I think that there is this attraction, this physical attraction that drew them in towards you. And now that they're getting to know you more, it's almost intimidating. Like who you are and what you can accomplish and what you represent, it's almost intimidating. And it makes them feel like they're not on the same level as you. They may also feel like they're not quite ready for the commitment type level that you and your energy represents. Because some energies, we're in the stage of life where we are restless and we're just looking for the next fun opportunity. But you're the Queen of Pentacles. Like you deserve to be supported. You deserve, it's like if somebody doesn't wife you up soon, somebody's gonna wife you up soon because of the energy that you represent. I do feel as though they are going to hold back. And I feel like they're starting to make plans in the very near future to bring forward information for you. So what can you tell me about this Wheel of Fortune, please, for pile number 1? What will their next actions be towards pile number 1? We have the Four of Cups. And they're talking about you dealing with this person for the last couple of months. Seven of Cups. And they're also saying for you, pile 1, that you may be exploring another connection by the time this communication opens back up. There's like options coming in for you. You get to explore options here. Because again, if this cup is being offered to this person and they're not willing to take it, someone else is going to come in and swoop up that cup. So I feel like that's kind of how you're going to approach this moving forward, is that you're going to maintain that independence and you're going to go exploring to see what else is next. It's like, who else is waiting here in my roster? We have the Three of Pentacles. We also have the Knight of Cups coming in with the Five of Wands and the Sun. So there's more clarity coming in for you. I do feel like if you have been dealing with this person for a couple of months, there is a 4-month time frame that Spirit says you may expect more communication. And I don't feel like it's 4 months from today. I feel like you're already in the process of that time period. It's going to be a frustrating delay enough, though, for the Divine Feminine that she is going to go searching out something else, or something else is going to pop up for you if you are the Divine Feminine. If you are the Divine Masculine and you're the one holding back, just know the Divine Feminine is going to see something else that's going to distract her while this delay is happening. But Spirit says sort of put a pin in your disappointment because there's more to come in this connection. But of course, you get to decide, you get to choose what that more looks like to you or for you. What will happen next in this connection, please? I just saw the Impossible Things card. We We have here, lead the way, be a leader, show others how it's done, and you can help others. And you can see that Alice is kind of tickling the nose of the dodo bird, and they're talking about like extinction. They're talking about somebody acting foolishly to bring themselves into distinction. They're asking you to surrender to what they are revealing to you now. There's no point in staying right behind them in this precipice of change or staying right behind them in their own prisons. They do feel like more is going to open up for you while you're waiting for this person to communicate. But it's like you are leading the way. You're being the leader that this person wishes that they could tap into. The confidence that this person wishes that they could tap into. They could be a water sign, perhaps, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Emphasis on Scorpio, and an emphasis too on like the eyes. They could wear glasses even, but just the eyes could be beautiful. We also have mortality. Life is bright, brief, beautiful, and yours to live. And the mortality here is speaking about this collaboration and how in this moment you don't know whether to drop it or whether to maintain and hold a focus over it. It's also a representation here that opportunities are brief. Opportunities and life is brief. Time waits for no one. We aren't promised tomorrow. So the delays that this person is experiencing in this moment because of their own insecurities or whatever those triggers are, that's not our circus, not our monkeys to worry about. But because of their delays, they could end up losing a really good thing. It says, don't drink the poison, do the things you know are bad for you, or do not do the things you know are bad for you in this present moment. And what you may be kind of tempted to do with that poison energy is to fall into a lack mindset, to question your value, your worth, and like, what's wrong with me? What did I do to get them to retreat from me in this way? And Spirit says you did nothing. This person's concerns, their fears, they've woven them themselves. Advice, please, for pile number 1. Your creativity is at its peak. There is curiosity. There is abundance waiting for you. There's a new path to explore. And I feel like there's a lot of observation energy. There's a feeling of loneliness right now, but it's like, it's counterfeit, or Spirit's really presenting it as like counterfeit, because you're going through this passage kind of like the signet into the swan energy, where you're feeling rejected now, but that regret's going to come and follow this person later if they don't act in a time frame that is suitable for the divine feminine. And the truth is that you deserve somebody who acts upon a good thing when they see it. But this person is just, they're operating from this fear of the unknown. Draw down the moon. The forest nymphs dance in sheer delight, singing soft songs, find us in the wild, good night. And then we have here the moon. They're also giving me this message about seeing this person, or this person seeing you out in the world, maybe in a group of people, maybe with another person at that time too. So there's a feeling about being kind of a light being lit underneath me to take action. We have birth. Another gateway is appearing in view. New life is unfolding with blessings to you. And that's what you have to look forward to, pile 1, is new emotional starts, regardless for you. This person has the opportunity to be a part of that new emotional start, and they will reach out to you. However, you may be exploring other options, so you get to decide who's going to be standing beside me in this new view. Let's get a charm bowl, please, for pile number 1. What's the last thought this person had about pile number 1 in the bowl, please? Oh, we've got 5 of Swords reversed, 2 of Cups, Justice reversed. They know they're being unfair to you, pile 1. They know they're not treating you the way that you deserve to be treated, but it's almost like they're gaslighting themselves into believing that it's okay for now. Or it's like I'm procrastinating and I'm giving myself examples or excuses to procrastinate. They know that they're giving you this impression that they're disinterested. And I feel like it's all coming in from this internalized conflict. It's not reflecting the truth of how they feel, but they understand why you would perhaps jump to that conclusion. We have the letter T and Z, N and W. We also have the King of Swords, and we have the Knight of Cups. So there could be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. The Knight of Cups could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. They're using logic to delay, but it's not true logic. It's just fear. We do have the Crown, stating your sovereignty, straightening your crown. Your guides want you to feel empowered. They don't want you to ever feel held back by any situation. So they want you to straighten that crown and remember who you are. We have here the tree of life. I think of foundations and setting seeds. We also have here, thou shalt not bear false witness. And they're talking about them coming forward with information, and they're not going to be 100% honest about the delay. You know, they're going to try to come up with reasons, suitable reasons why they couldn't reach out to you right away. They could blame responsibilities. It's like they're going to have scapegoats to try to make up for not speaking to you or drawing back their energy a little bit. But listen to the notes of intuition at that moment. Just know that they're also struggling with their own fears, worries, insecurities. And we also have the dolphin asking you to take time to play during this in-between. Don't hold yourself back from worldly freedoms, because you could have something really good coming in for you in the romantic realm. Pal 1, that's what I have for you today. I hope it resonates. If it does, drop your comment below for a chance to win a reading with me. You can even just leave an emoji. That is fine. Be sure to hit your notification bell if you do so, however, so that I can notify you via the comment section and we can get the ball rolling for your free reading. You can also check out my link for Etsy for a personal reading, and that link is below, and I do update that shop daily. And I hope that you come back here and visit me at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a great week. Hello, pile number 2. You are drawn to the green malachite. And you're also drawn to the Kawaii Tarot. Sorry, I couldn't remember the name of it. The Kawaii Tarot, and this is your reading. What will happen next in the connection on your mind? What will their next actions be towards you? Pile number 2. 6 of Pentacles coming through here. The Magician. The Queen of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. The King of Pentacles. The Queen of Wands coming in. It's sort of coming in sideways, as is the King of Cups here as well. It feels almost as if, pile 2, like you really want this person to make a commitment, or to clarify your relationship, or to say I love you, or to just bring it to that next step in some type of way, even if it's just the beginnings of a relationship. Like you could be talking to this person, and if you have been talking to this person, you're wondering who's going to reach out next. I feel like it's going to be this person. I think that they're going to take charge. So I'm just getting a different deck here to clarify. There's more communication coming between the two of you, more opportunities to see each other. And I feel like the Divine Masculine here is really going to take a leadership role in creating change in this relationship. Yeah, 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. Now they're actually saying, even though the two of you may feel like opposites that attract, you're actually more alike than you realize when it comes to your fears, your emotions, your worries. They are saying that both of you are kind of coming from the same place, but we attack that problem differently. So the Divine Feminine may be coming from a place where she doesn't feel secure in her relationships, or she didn't find her sense of belonging in past relationships. And the way that you apply yourself to that, to this person, could be a very loving, generous, open type of way. This person would also suffer from that same type of conflict, but their approach might take more of a logical approach. They perhaps would put up a few more little boundaries, or they are trying to be smart, quote unquote, about it. And this smart approach may be actually them trying to beat vulnerability to the punch by maintaining a safety net around their heart space a little bit. But I think that this person can't help but feel secure around you because you have such a healer's heart. And I feel like you developed that healer's heart because you yourself have had to heal, and you have a compassion that other people don't understand because you've had to go through things that have created this compassion inside of you. We have the King of Pentacles coming out, supporting the Queen of Cups. We have the Four of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, and we have the Fool. Back of the deck is the Eight of Wands. And things are moving in a beautiful direction for you, pal 2. I feel like the next action towards you is going to be this person really trying their best to take a leap of faith. Even if that leap of faith feels like it's taking smaller steps than you would like, there is this feeling about them really pushing themselves out of their comfort zone, whether you recognize it or not. You helping them tap into emotion that they haven't tapped into in a while, whether you recognize it or not, because the effort that they feel like they're putting in here trumps effort that they've put in the past. They're encouraging the divine feminine to embrace this journey, because I feel like, again, there's lots of communication, but I also feel like the divine masculine in this part, or in this part of the connection, I feel like they're trying to maintain control, but I also feel like the divine feminine is trying to maintain control too. It's like you're both trying to move through this connection, both achieving what you feel like you want and need. And sometimes the way that we apply ourselves doesn't actually benefit us overall. Like this King of Pentacles may think that approaching you or this connection in a safe realm helps him, but it doesn't help him. It just actually stops him from experiencing the abundance full-fledged that they have available to them here. But there's something beautiful about the way that you help this person's heart soften to love. And you may feel like it's a wait or a delay, but it's actually happening right on time as the two of you enjoy this connection, because they're really encouraging you to keep exploring. And they don't want you to worry about the forevers, because the momentum of this abundance and the joy that you bring into this person's life, that has enough momentum to push us to our forevers, to push us through opportunities towards growth and to new commitment cycles. And the justice reminds us that we reap what we sow, along with the Six of Pentacles. So the energy that you're putting into this connection now is going to yield great results later. And honestly, their actions towards you, they feel very fiery in the near future too. Like they feel like very physical. I feel like there could be an aspect here where somebody in the collective is living in a different city, or there's some type of travel or location that is an issue. And I feel like this person's going to make the effort to travel to you. And I feel like there could be a physical relationship that is either developing or hasn't developed yet, or is going to continue if it has already developed. And this is action that they're going to take. Is it a little bit of guarded action? Absolutely. But also your heart space might be guarded at the same time. This person could be a earth sign. They could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. I feel a lot of Libra energy as well. And we also have Leo energy coming through too. Where is this connection going? What will happen next? I feel like thoughts of you are going to be this person's constant companion in the future, and thoughts of you are going to be thoughts of them are going to be your constant companion as well. Like the two of you are really into each other. There's a lot of physical attraction. But there's also a lot of pressure for momentum that the divine masculine is feeling right now, and that makes them feel vulnerable. Even if that pressure is going to bring them to something really good, there's still a little bit of hesitation there because they're operating from this lack mindset or from a vulnerability mindset. And they're asking you to take a deep dive. They're talking about this person actually taking a deep dive with you, and how the worst is both behind you. There's the Aquarius star, and there's Justice, King of Swords. This momentum, I feel like, could take you far, pile two. Their next actions towards you are almost less of importance as the full spectrum of your story and where this momentum is carrying you both. There are like double missions associated with the romance here, because it's not just about romantic ascension, it's also about your spiritual development and how you help this person's heart space soften to a vulnerability. How they help to establish mastery in you by kind of forcing you to wait for the emotional connection that you feel like you need, or the security that you feel like you need. That's an area of your life that perhaps you need a little bit of mastery. And so there's like a double mission for both of you here, but it's leading you both to healing. This connection, their next actions towards you and overall could be leading you to new positions with the Justice. Positions that could empower us, and truths about our journey that will empower us overall. Lots of Libra energy here, and lots of momentum towards change and positive change in our favor, because that Ace of Wands looks like a Wheel of Fortune. What will happen next in this connection? What will their next actions be? We have here healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. And that could be where some of that guarded energy comes from. This person that you're talking to or dealing with or in a relationship with at this time has concerns that stemmed from their home, stemmed from perhaps their childhood. And it's not their fault if they were raised in an environment where they weren't feeling emotionally protected, or that they emotionally belonged or found a sense of compassion there. But now it's become their responsibility. Their work now is, through the healing nature of your beautiful heart, to tap into that, to mirror it so that they can forgive and move forward. And that's why it's moving us into a healing cycle. Because when we finally find a pillar that we can hold on to, sometimes we actually have the courage then to do some of that shadow work. We do have engagement, love life, ascending to new levels of commitment. And as I said, if you're waiting for this person to ask, or if you're waiting for this person to take it to the next level, Spirit says it's going to naturally go there. It's going to naturally go there. You may feel like you're being kept waiting even in the next chapter, but Spirit says just invest in the chapter. You're living in this moment. And our tomorrows aren't promised, so let's live. Let's suck all the life out of this opportunity as we see it now. We have you deserve love, you are lovable. So even when you feel like people are holding back towards you, and even if this person on your mind has been holding back, they're holding back because they themselves have a trigger or a thorn in them that made them feel unlovable. And so now this is new ground, this is new worlds, and they have to take that thorn out, but that can be a little bit painful. You may also feel like this person is holding back because you're not lovable enough. And so it's that we are mirroring each other. We're bouncing all of these experiences and subjective beliefs, we're bouncing them back and forth from each other, but we're also going to benefit from it's almost like a hot potato game that I'm seeing. It's like we're going to benefit because when they are holding the hot potato, you have at least a moment to gain a new perspective or to see things from a higher perspective before that hot potato gets thrown back towards you. What can you expect? Happen next in this connection? What will their next actions be? So they're going to continue to communicate with you. They're going to continue to want you. They're going to continue to give you lots of compliments, to contact you, to want to spend time with you. And ultimately, every time we embrace that journey and we throw our fear away and just allow ourselves to enjoy the moment, Spirit says we're healing. We're helping this person to heal. And it could be moving into ascension, into commitment cycles. We do have keeping up, immense effort and advancement. There is timing. There's forget-me-not energy from the past. So we are dealing with trauma or issues from the past. And timing might be a factor, especially for the divine feminine. But we still see advancement. We still see this person putting in a lot of effort towards the relationship as well. But I feel like timing could be an issue to get to sort of the commitment cycles, but that Spirit says we can enjoy that process. We have follow your own good advice, trusting in yourself, and knowing what is best for you. And we do have impossible things, working through disbelief, imaginative leaps, and fresh perspectives. And that's what's happening. You can see that the rocking horse is a butterfly, and the rocking horse is a symbol of youth for me. And so there's something about youth and having a fresh perspective from that youth and transforming through this connection, both of us transforming through this connection in a more profound way. They're really highlighting the benefit to the divine masculine in this case as well, though. You have a beautiful heart space, and Spirit says we're going to utilize that beautiful heart space as almost a carrot, as like a prompt or carrot for this person to soften all of that restriction, the way that they have restricted themselves, to soften so that they can expand into vulnerability with you. And I see a lot of progress being made in the future as well. We have here Divine Guardian. Do not be nervous today or tonight because the path you're on will lead you just right. Pass this card on. We also have Forgive and Forget. We're talking about healing family issues, a ritual cleansing of pain and lies. Arise and awaken and see a new sunrise. And ultimately, there's a healing cycle. There's a forgiveness cycle, especially for past energies, that is going to be a theme in your relationship. You won't be basing your entire relationship off of this theme, but this is just a theme that will be a part of the process, and that's what Spirit wants you to know. Let's get a charm bowl for pile number 2, please. The last thought that this person had about pile number 2, pile number 2. The Knight of Cups, the Nine of Swords. There is a feeling about moving out or leaving home, leaving my home behind. And wanting to remove myself from very limiting beliefs and insecurities, wanting to free myself from that burden because it feels almost like torment. of like an old cycle, concerning perhaps, again, the home with the Four of Wands reverse, extreme torment. And it's created this thorn of vulnerability. But when it comes to their thoughts of you, this Knight of Cups, just that they don't even want you to know about that past. They don't even want you to see them in that light. They want to present themselves to you as strong, independent, King of Pentacles, King of Swords, smart, logical. They don't want to feel like this emotional mess. Sometimes the King of Cups, he has to turn his back on his emotions so he can get the job done. And this person doesn't want to be seen as a victim of anything. And so that's a struggle for them, because they first have to acknowledge, in order to exorcise the demons, we have to acknowledge the demons are there in the first place. And so they were just thinking about the ways in which they overthink and the worries that they have associated with you, because I feel like they don't 100% understand why they're resisting and why they're fearful. And it's because they have to go in and do some of that shadow work to really tap into the root. We have a lot up going on in the bowl today. J and G and C and N. 4 initials today. We have good luck on our side with the elephant. I also think of India. I also think about endurance and past life energy. We have financial gains with the pineapple. I think of reunions as well. I also think about swinging energy, so take that as it resonates. We do have the leaf of taking a bite out of change. The dolphin, we have a little girl next to the dolphin, and joy, inner child energy, children in general. That doesn't have to relate to everyone. We have open book and peace in the heart, and we do have something that's anchoring us. All right, pile number 2, that's what I have for you today. I hope it resonates with you. If it does, drop your comment below for a chance to win a free reading with me, and be sure to hit your notification bell if you do so. I also have a link for private readings below, the Etsy link, and I do update that shop daily, so keep checking back. I would love to read for you. And I also would love to have you come back here and visit me at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope that you have a great day. Hello, pile number 3. You are drawn to the Carnelian Palm. I couldn't remember. The Carnelian Palm. And this is the Adventure Time Tarot, and this is your reading. What will happen next in this connection? What will their next actions be towards you? We have the 5 of Coins here coming out first in your reading. What will happen next in your connection? What actions will they take? 3 of Coins. We have the Moon, Scorpio energy. 8 of Swords. Ace of Cups. Back of the deck, we do have the 4 of Cups in the present moment. We also have the 8 of Cups here. And there's the Knight of Cups. Now I'm going to clarify as we go forward. Now with the 4 of Cups as back of deck, there's a feeling about feeling overlooked or feeling a little bit ignored in the present moment, which is why you could have the question as to what's going to happen next. So if this person has been communicating with you and then not communicating with you, and then communicating with you again and then not communicating with you again, you may resonate with this message. We have the 8 of Swords. And if you have been waiting for communication, I do feel like communication's coming in, and they say that the wait's almost over. We do have the Chariot. And honestly, I keep, this is the Adventure Time Tarot as your top pull here, as your answer. And we have here with the 3 of Coins, they keep me focused on this little purple person, and that's Grumpy Space Princess. So they're talking about somebody, divine feminine energy, who when this communication comes in, you're going to feel upset. Maybe you're grouchy with them. You're just going to feel upset. It's like emotional waves that are pulling them back and forth are going to hit you, and you're going to be frustrated. But they also feel like you might rise above how you're feeling because you're happy that there's progress in some way. So even though you're going to be a little grouchy with them, maybe to start when the communication opens up, and you're justified to, of course, I feel that the Spirit says you're probably going to get over it. You're going to rise above that. You have the 9 of Cups. We have the Lovers. Back of the deck is the Page of Pentacles, and we do have the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like things are going to perhaps turn in your favor here. They're speaking here about this connection leading to more clarity. There's more information that's coming. So there is more communication between the two of you. I feel like there could be a bit of a cycle that this person has got themselves into when it comes to opportunity and then obstacles. It's like they might behave in a certain pattern when they're hit with obstacles or the fear of the unknown, because they definitely are in a prison of their own design. But this is a really good thing, and I feel like they know it. I feel like this is a really good thing, but they say that this person almost needs multiple cycles of this before they actually pay attention to the opportunity overall. And they are saying that there could be a challenge for you, because it's like your patience is starting to wane a little bit with this person. So although things turn in your favor and you do have an opportunity towards more here, there's even this feeling about relationships that are offered, or that we might move into relationships in the distant future here in this connection, because our desire here is to be in a relationship. Our desire is to be in a full-fledged relationship with this person. And Spirit says that they are going to keep bringing that in as an option, but it's almost like they're dangling it over us to keep us focused on it, to keep us distracted from a decision and choice that we have to ultimately make about those delays and about their own obstacles that are getting in the way of those delays. So I feel like there's more communication coming. Their next actions towards you are going to be to take action. And although this helps to chip away at some of the insecurity and the jealousies that you're having in the present moment, there's still some restrictions to expect in the future. They will maintain, again, a passive approach to being able to give you exactly what you want, which is a relationship overall. It's like they're not doing the necessary work in order to achieve that goal for you. But they're also going to keep distracting you with information and communication. They're going to keep talking to you. They're going to keep trying to keep your focus on them. And that's going to distract you from making critical decisions about this connection and your observations moving forward. Because Spirit says you actually have a decision to make in the future of this situation. Yeah, because they're talking about, first of all, they're talking about new emotional starts that are popping up for you that really have nothing to do with this person. So I feel like you have an offer or some type of collaboration that could be available to you, because your loyalty is going to be tested. We have the 5 of Cups and we have the 7 of Pentacles. Somebody in this connection could regret waiting too long. The person that you're asking about could regret waiting too long, because I see upgrades coming in for you, Pile 3. And I see this decision that you have to make. It's a challenging decision because you are distracted by your emotional attachment to this person, but you're also going to be having another option to weigh against it. So you could have another person that you have to make a decision about, this person plus another person. And there's a feeling of loyalty, and they're talking about it being a difficult choice because your loyalty to this person, even when you get new other options, it's a strong loyalty. It's almost hidden inside of you sometimes. And so it's like we're going to have to decide whether or not we want to wait for solutions here, or whether we want to use that bridge now and go into a new emotional start for ourselves. They are saying that for the divine feminine in this case, and it's all about energy, has nothing to do with gender. So you could be the divine masculine watching this. You could be the divine feminine watching this. It all has to do with energy. But they're talking about the next 3 months being critical for you, the querent watching this video. The next 3 months, something else is popping in for you as an aside to give you some type of opportunity. It's a competition now, Spirit says. It's going to turn into a competition. It wasn't a competition in the past, but this person took advantage of that and they were too passive with it. And now it's going to become a competition. And so there is a decision that has to be made by you in the future of this connection. I feel like it's going to have to be made within the next 3 months in this connection as well, Pile 3. And they are also saying here that this new path could offer you an upgrade to what you've been observing in this connection. So you may really want to explore a new path outside of this connection within the next 3 months. Yeah, there's the 5 of Pentacles showing itself again in the Knight of Swords. And it's like, it could even be that after this new opportunity opens up for you, that's when this person decides to really take action. That's when they start to worry about something slipping through their fingers, because the regret starts to hit them. Now, I will say that this person, they're trying to offer compassion. Your guides, your angels are trying to offer compassion to this person, because we don't want to paint them as somebody who is flaky or who doesn't care. They're operating from their own crutches. They're operating from their own prisons. And we have to offer compassion for that. That doesn't mean we have to sit and observe that energy perpetually forever. So there is a wave of emotion coming in, and Spirit says either way, they want you to prepare for changes in your life, because there is a competition coming in for your focus within the next 3 months. And it's like this gift that's coming in here, this gift coming out of the ethereal of the Four of Cups. If someone's focused on something else, or if someone's focused on apathy, then they're not seeing the gift. And if they don't reach out and take it, then someone's going to take it. It's not just going to be dangled there perpetually forever for them. We have set your course, knowing where you wish to go and having a plan in the right direction. And because of the emotional wave that this person creates, there's a lot of Cancer energy of being pulled in different directions. Because of that emotional wave, I feel like because they leave you uncertain, there's a grumpy energy that allows you to set a course, allows you to change directions. Because you are rare and free, and there are not many like you. And you grab attention. And because of that, this person is not going to be the only one that gets to take advantage of that attention. We do have belong to your own dream and create the life of your own. You can see that Alice is sleeping. And so they're speaking about a period in this moment where you're feeling a little bit ignored, and how you can use that moment of feeling ignored to eliminate the distractions so that you can set your course and decide to state your sovereignty, so that when this new emotional start is afforded to you, whether it be from this person or again, new people coming into your life, you can make a decision that's going to benefit the highest version of you. Advice, please, for pile number 3. We have here, slow down, pause, and breathe. They are speaking about some delays that you can anticipate up to this point, and I feel like you have been experiencing delays with this person to begin with. They want you to reflect upon how much peace this connection brings you in the present moment. And then we have accept your follies and find the teaching in them with the wise fool. And forgiveness, let go of your judgments. And the forgiveness is about us rising above the actions of others to truly embrace an opportunity in the present moment for ourselves. And this may require us changing directions, changing focus in the future. But Spirit doesn't want you to take any negativity with you. This is an education, and they want us to treat it as such. We can bring the lesson with us, but we can leave all the negative behind. So you may decide, and this will be a choice that you have to take, because you're going to have a new inspiration that you'll be able to immerse yourself in. And so you get to decide which path you want to take in this connection moving forward. There will be further communication, and I feel like they're going to try to maintain that communication, but I also feel they're going to have competition as well. Pile number 3, please. What to expect next? We have destiny. One door closes, but another door opens. Let the plans of destiny unravel true. And its healing gift runs a destined course, a morning dawn, our inspired source, meditate under the sun. They really don't want you looking in the rearview mirror. They really want you looking up, looking at what's about to be revealed to you, looking at clarity, looking at abundance. They say that if this door of destiny closes, it doesn't really matter, because you have another door that's opening up for you as well. Options. Options are a beautiful thing. Let's get a charm bowl, please. The last thought this person had. Oops, it's on the floor. I think it's the 5 of Swords, but yeah, it's the 5 of Swords. Picked it up in the reverse. Ace of Wands. It's interesting because they're speaking about the thoughts are surrounding a fair fight, conflict, self-preservation, and holding back. Even though they feel inspired by this connection to create change, they're still holding back because they're trying to preserve or self-preserve. And they're almost telling themselves that this is going to blow up in my face, so it's not fair to them to approach right now. But that's just a way for them to delay. And there's an exhaustion coming in too. It's almost like they're getting tired of being in this type of cycle themselves. We have the Buddha prepares. And the preparation of the Buddha always comes to me as this implication of trying to move ourselves into a discernment position where we are not judging something as either bad nor good. It just is. And we don't achieve that sort of Kundalini awakening in this lifetime often. You see monks that practice their entire lives trying to achieve that focus. But that's what we're all called to do. That's what we're all called to try to do when it comes to emotional attachments like this. We also have here the wishbone, and it's got a big, like, it's a pin, but the pin is now loose. I don't keep it loose, but the pin is loose, and that's very dangerous. Could have poked me. And so there's a wishbone here that we have, but Spirit says we might have to make adjustment to this wish connected to this person, because this wish could hurt us. This wish could hurt us. It could hurt our empowerment. We have Saint Teresa coming forward as well, offering roses from heaven. So you may see a rose as some type of symbol of love from your guides and angels. You may be given a rose, so please take that into consideration in the next week or so. Pisces energy and the letter N. We also have here passages of your transformation. The purple. Purple is always a symbol for me of stating our sovereignty and moving into something more profound. And we have love and beloved. I also get I always think of the name Amy with the word beloved as well. So that could be a name that resonates with you. All right, pile number 3, that's what I have for you today. I hope it resonates. And if it does, drop your comment below for a chance to win a reading with me. Be sure to hit your notification bell so that I can notify you and we can get the ball rolling. You can also check out my link for Etsy for a personal reading, and that link is below. And I do update that shop daily, so keep checking back. But I hope you come back and visit me at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a great day.